Hey guys, what's going on? Kings of Olympia here. I'm John,
I'm Egan.
and today we're going to go over our training routines, training programs, the ascent to Olympia. So basically, this started when we had just a kid who honestly was messaging us on the behalf of a really interesting request that we're not going to elaborate on, and it just got to the point where we were like, "Hey, you know what? You you're admiring us. Do you
Yep.
want to look like us?" He's like, "Absolutely." So Egan wrote up a really rough draft kind of thing of his premises.
Yep.
Went into
which,
it.
Which was the three big lifts: squat, bench, and deadlift.
Yep. And then he messaged me, and I was already reading through the conversation himself, but he was like, "Bro, look, we've got this kid who's interested in this routine.
Yep.
We need to start making routines." And I was like, "Yo, you're right. We need to make routines." So I started to write one down.
Yep.
It's still in the works, but I've got the gist of it figured out, and that is the Ascent to Olympia, the beginners program. And that really,
We do have a rough draft of the Ascent of Olympia.
Yeah.
But as of now, we are working on a more perfected version.
yep, one that will inquire with introductions, some side notes here, and just making sure that everything isn't really confusing. And it's a program that's designed by teenagers, really towards teenagers, but the ideas can definitely be implemented towards really any age of
Oh, yeah.
lifting, unless you have disadvantages like arthritis. And I mean, if you want teenagers' advice, let us know, and we can tailor programs.
But keep in
towards
mind,
that.
this is not just teenage screw around at the gym advice. This is experienced.
Yeah, we know
teenage
what we're
lifting
doing.
advice.
At this point, we're not professionals because we're not paid, but we train like professionals. We've been in this for 3 years. We know what we're doing. And our program, the Ascent to Olympia, is designed with our knowledge and our injuries
Yep.
and our mess-ups in mind. We recognize that what we've done in the past, like heavy weight for
Yep.
high reps, are just high weight and just bad form. We're writing this program with what we've done wrong in mind so that you don't have to go through the first year and a half of screw around like we did.
And if you have any doubts about whether we are advanced lifters or not, check out the link in the description,
Yep.
man. Give us a follow, Kings of Olympia on
Check out
Instagram.
Kings Olympia. We know what we're doing.
Yep.
You know, we're at this point we're a little below powerlifters, but we got some impressive lifts under our belts.
Well, we are, for sure, solid bodybuilders.
Oh yeah, we know what we're doing. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
second program would be the advanced program or the free lift program, which is our training philosophy. You know, we
Yep.
go in line with this week, this muscle group definitely needs to be taken care of, and all these other ones need to be taken care of as well. And that will incorporate 3 king lifts, squats, deadlifts, bench press, and just not really having a designated routine, which
Yep.
for beginners, you need to have a designated routine. You need to know what you're doing on what day and what exercises need to be
Yep.
accomplished. The weight variety is totally up to you. If you can't hit the rep range, that's totally fine. You can't hit the set range, that's totally fine. But it's preferred that you follow those as we have listed. But for this advanced program, it will have recommendations for set range, for rep range. Weight range will not be recommended. We'll never recommend weight range
Yep.
because that's completely dependent on the person. But for the free lift program, it's really going to stress, it'll be more of a philosophy overview. It'll go into detail about how we train, how we
Yep.
implement it, and how you can do so, and just all those other great things.
But here's something else, though. With the weight thing, it is up to the individual, but it's not up to your opinion of what you're going to lift. It's up to your body's tolerances.
Yeah.
So basically, we're going to ask you, not in the programs, but right now, you need to max out. You
Yeah.
need to try a max out lift in squat, bench, and deadlift, or whatever other lifts they are, unless they're accessory lifts like curls and tricep extensions or etc. You need to max out to find out what your limits are.
Yeah.
So that you don't say, oh, well, this weight feels comfortable, so I'll be using this weight. No, you do not want comfortable weight. You're not going to progress.
Yeah.
You need weight that is uncomfortable, but not painful for your joints and tendons. You need to feel the burn with it, but you also need to struggle with that weight.
Yeah, yeah.
You need to have problems getting it up off of you.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're not going to make gains. Just
Yeah.
a little word there.
Yeah, max outs are very important. You're not going to be able to use the program effectively unless you know what your max outs are, so that
Yep.
you can go in and you can find out what your different percentages of the weights are, so that you need to work with. Our 3 weight ranges that we will incorporate will be heavy, moderate, and lightweight. Lightweight being lightweight and or cardio based. We're not going to
Yep.
ask in the beginner program to do a lot of lightweight stuff, because that's not really going to do anything for you outside of making sure that you're burning off the additional calories and whatnot, and just making sure that the muscles are being pulled apart. So focusing on the muscle itself with lightweight, moderate being the bodybuilding weight, and then heavy being that you grow stronger. But as the golden era understood, muscle size was a byproduct of muscle strength. So the
Yep.
heavy weight will be encouraged through powerlifting techniques and whatnot to accommodate for lack of strength, to gain the strength, and then to get bigger as a result.
And as a beginner, you're going to want to lift heavier. That's just a fact. Now, you're not going to want to be like stupid heavyweights type
Yeah.
of deal. You're not going to go 5 for 5, 5 sets for 5 reps. You're not going to do anything like that, okay? You're going to be going at least, 5 to 8 reps with moderate to heavy weight.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to progress as a beginner otherwise. And something else is, if you guys realize, like he said, the golden age, their philosophy was muscle size is a product of muscle strength. That is true. There's many, many studies out there that have proven that. And something else is, if you've noticed, Arnold Schwarzenegger had an insanely amazing physique, but his background was in powerlifting. Did you guys know that? I don't know for sure or not, because that's a little known fact about Arnold. He was a powerlifter to start off, and the greatest athletes in bodybuilding came from a strength background. Ronnie Coleman, Kai Green, Arnold Schwarzenegger, they all lifted heavy, either to start out with. Ronnie Coleman was a powerlifter. I think Kai Green has a little bit more of a backstory than that, but he started out heavy. It's heavyweight, having not super lightweight is going to make you progress faster as a beginner. Every great athlete in bodybuilding comes from a strength background.
Yeah. So our beginning program, any program, is going to be based off of the heavy lifts, heavy to moderate, lightweight, like I said, accessory-wise. It'll be in there, not very prominent, but heavyweight, not all the way, but all the way.
Yep.
And then the third program we're working on is the functional program, which I haven't really messed with. He has more so, but it is designed in mind with dumbbells.
And basically, what it is, just give you the gist of it. It's, I'll give you a couple examples where this will come in handy, where you would need it. Because there's a lot of people out there who don't want to get big. They think it's gross. They think it's disgusting. You don't want to get veiny. You don't want to, get super ripped. You just need to keep up with your kids. Maybe you're a dad. Maybe you're a mom. You need to keep up with your kids. Maybe you work a job that you have to lift boxes all the time. Maybe you're a manual labor type of guy. But you don't want to get buff. You don't want to have to go in the gym, eat the special diet, take the time in the gym, dedicated, 45 minutes to an hour and a half, working to get huge. This program is the opposite of all that. This program, for people who just have a job that they need to get strong for, have kids they need to keep up with, they don't want to get big, this program helps you with endurance, helps you with strength, and it just generally makes you feel better. So that's the functional training program.
Fourth training program are the specialized programs, the tailored ones that we write with your disadvantages in mind.
Yep.
So that's really self-explanatory. If there's something that we need to take a note, like, hey, look, I endured this injury, or maybe your knees aren't that great, or maybe you got shoulder problems, elbow problems, just anything. If the program that we send you doesn't take and note those things, or you forgot to mention so, just shoot us a DM, shoot us an email, and be like, look, hey, I've got this problem. We can take our program, rewrite it, and so that it accommodates your physical needs.
By the way, the email for us is kingsofolympia@gmail.com.
Yep.
Simple as that. Just the Instagram or the YouTube name, Kings of Olympia, and then @gmail.com. As one more thing about those specially designed training programs is, like he said, they're designed for people with injuries and all that other kind of stuff. Because believe it or not, there is no one-size-fits-all philosophy when it comes to bodybuilding or training or working out at all. There just isn't. It's down to the individual level. Genetics, diet, body type, injuries. It comes down to all that kind of stuff, and you have to take all that into account. And that's what we do when we make a specialized training program for you. We have one for weight loss for people who have gyms. Well, I don't know if that's on the list or not. But we have a training program for those who need to lose weight that have gym access. We also have the Ascent to the Olympia training program, which is currently in kind of a rough draft state, like he said. We got the functional training program, which is mostly complete. It's ready to send out if need be, but we're still trying to revise and edit and perfect it.
Yeah.
But with those specialized, tailored programs for you, we keep you in mind as the focus.
Absolutely.
We're not going to do something that's going to bullcrap you or pull your leg or do something that is not going to benefit you specifically, because these programs, they're made specifically for you. Like you will shoot us a DM. If you have a shoulder problem, you can't bench. You have an elbow problem. You have knee issues. You have ankle issues. You have toe issues. Anything at all.
Yeah.
Just message us. Let us know. And if you need training advice, let us know.
Yep.
If you're interested in a training program, let us know. And let us know all the issues you have with lifting, and we'll do our best to make a program suited for you. And the thing is, this program will not work with your friends most likely because it's for you specifically.
Yeah, specialized for you.
Yep.
If you got the Ascent to Olympia, whether it be the beginners, the free lifting, or the free lifting one, you can share that along.
Yep,
Prefer
that's
you wouldn't,
general.
but
We prefer that you wouldn't share that around
Yep.
with your friends.
send them our way.
So in case they have any disadvantages,
Yeah.
we know about it. We can tailor one for them that would
Yep.
work better.
But the Ascent to Olympia programs, beginner and free lifting, like I said, those will for sure work for you. But like we said, if there's anything we need to know, let us know. And if we say otherwise, that hey, look, this totally works with the program, we'll let you know that too.
Yep.
Anyways, we're the Kings of Olympia, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.